Hello, beautiful friends. So I'd like to talk today about how I chose the school that I chose to go to. Now, I guess we can call it a cosmetology school. I am not going into a cosmetology program. I'm going into an aesthetics program. And what I was looking for in curriculum was things like skincare, learning ingredients for skincare, full body waxing, lash extensions, but also makeup. And that's important to me. The makeup part is quite important to me. So when I was looking at schools to go to, I did look at their curriculum on their websites, and I looked at the cost on their websites. Most of these schools did offer that information very readily on the website, and they also made it quite easy to schedule a tour. So that was nice. So there's 3 schools I decided to tour. The first one is about 1.5 miles from my house, and I'll be honest, the reason why I looked at that school is because it's 1.5 miles from my house. I live in a city that is about 80,000 people, but it's a suburb of a larger city that's maybe 20 minutes away, some parts of it 25 minutes away. So that was why I looked at the first school. But I found when I was asking about their curriculum and their makeup in particular, that I was told that that teacher doesn't know about makeup and has someone come in from the outside to teach that. And so that particular school was not what I was looking for, and I knew that upon leaving. So then I went to the next school. This one was maybe 25 minutes away in that larger city nearby. This school was very interesting to me. They really want to encourage creativity, and so they don't wear uniforms at that school. And I found that very interesting. They had a really beautiful area for all of their customers, because they do have customers that come in and have students do facials and that sort of thing on them. And they had a really nice facility for that. So I was quite impressed with that. We talked a little bit about their curriculum and the things that they do, and I found that the curriculums were very similar from place to place. And so then I specifically asked about makeup, and they said, oh yeah, you spend the whole first week doing makeup. Now, a couple of the downfalls of this particular facility, I loved it, I'll be honest. I really liked it. But the people who gave me the tour didn't really offer a lot of information. They were more letting me ask questions. And I really wanted somebody who was offering information too. And so that was a downfall. Another downfall was that they were talking about me starting school in May, and then it would be all day, every day. And that doesn't really work great. First of all, I'm getting married at the end of April, and so that's just, something to be aware of. But I have a high schooler who's going to graduate from high school, and I can't be away from my house all day, every day during the summer when my kids are home from school. So that was discouraging, but I didn't rule it out. I really did like that school. The third school that I went to tour, I liked also. Now, the person who gave me the tour on this third school, she was particularly professional. And when I say that, I mean that she had a set of questions and a list of things that she went through to let me know that they did in their curriculum. She was very detailed. She talked about how they do not teach laser hair removal. None of these facilities did, by the way, because every laser is different, but they do teach before and after care, so that if I do get a job working where I would do laser hair removal, I will know the before and after care for that. And then I can just learn how to use the laser. They do have people come in and talk a little bit about general use, but you do have to get specific training on when to know what machine you have. So that was interesting to me. Then again, I have said that the makeup part is really important to me. I definitely want the other stuff, but I want the makeup part. So when I asked her that, she replied that the teacher who does the makeup portion actually does a lot of professional makeup, and she teaches makeup application for brides, date night, that sort of thing, but that she also teaches airbrush makeup and special effects makeup. And that's terrific. I was very excited about that. And so I noticed on their website for this particular school that they had the aesthetics program listed, and they also had a separate makeup program listed. And so I thought, this will be great. I can do the aesthetics program and then the makeup program. It turns out that the makeup program is in with the aesthetics program automatically. And so I don't have to do the second program. In fact, you get more hours with makeup doing it with the aesthetics program. And so that was very good news. All of these schools cost about the same. There was very little difference between them. Now this third school, and it is the one that I chose because of the makeup portion of it, they actually had a class starting exactly 1 week from the day I was there, and they had room in that class. It's a smaller class. That was not completely full, so I was able to get in. We had to rush through my FAFSA and other things like that to get in to start a week later. They do wear uniforms at school, black and gray, which doesn't really bother me. I don't mind that, but I think it's a great school that I chose. The curriculum has everything that I was looking for, and then more with the makeup. I think that's absolutely terrific. So that's how I chose which cosmetology school to go to for an aesthetics program. One thing to note that I was really excited about, and so if you're looking at an aesthetics program or any program, cosmetology, that you need to get a license for at the end, do ask the school how they help you prepare for that test. The school that I'm going to does practice tests with us, and I also found out that they pay for my test to take the test for my license when I'm done. I'm paying for it through them, but that they do pay for it. So that's definitely something to ask about, how they prepare you for that test, because you have to pass that test. It's both a multiple question test and a hands-on test. So you give a facial in the aesthetics program. You do a facial on a mannequin. And you want to know how they're going to prepare you for those tests. That's important. So that was good news, good information as well. After I left that place, I did ask for the night to think about it, but I knew right away. And I had already filled out my FAFSA. Make sure that you do that. You fill out your FAFSA if that's something that you decide you want to do to go into any program at these schools. Now note that most of these schools are for-profit, and so there are some scholarships that you cannot qualify for because they are for-profit. That said, if you do not have a bachelor's degree, you can qualify for a Pell Grant, and Pell Grants can work for a school like that. Unfortunately, I have a bachelor's degree, and so my FAFSA only offered me student loans to pay for about half of the school. And I've applied for a bunch of scholarships, every one I could find. I applied for a bunch of them that I would actually qualify for, and I'm hoping some of those come through. If not, I do have enough money in savings to pay for the other half, and I can make payments towards it, so that was terrific too. So that is how I made the choice of which aesthetics program and at which school I wanted to go to. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the box below, like this video, and make sure that you follow me, because I will be sharing as much information as I can as I go along learning in the next 5 months. 5 months is how long it will be until I graduate. It can be 6 months, but I can finish it in 5 months if I put some extra effort in, which I will do that because that works out perfect for me, and I will be able to take off the time for my wedding, which is also important to me. So make sure that you follow me. I am on Instagram at by Jen Loves. I'm also on TikTok at Jen Loves, and on both of those places I'm posting my nighttime skin routine. I've posted part 1, part 2 is coming tonight, so if you're interested in those, you should go see what I'm doing at those places. And the nighttime skincare routine specifically for mature skin, because our skin, as we're aging, changes, our needs change, and I address those specifically in those TikTok and Instagram reels. So leave any questions below again, and I'll be happy to answer them, and I will see you next time. Thanks. Bye-bye.